Shall we bring in the guys from the other studio as well?
Wait, they're still here?
See KG.
KG, why don't you come out of retirement?
Area 21.
I need a ball on live shirt. Where'd y'all get that from?
We had to go to East Village and get this, but we got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's one of the
Rasheed, both teams played hard.
I was going to say that.
Good night.
Both teams play hard.
Both teams play hard, my man.
That was one of the.
That's coming on another shirt.
Rasheed, I will say this. We had Randy Moss on last week when he said straight cash homie, one of the great lines in sports history. And your two, ball don't lie, and both teams play hard, are two of the greatest lines in NBA playoff history.
It is.
What'd you think about what you saw tonight? You saw Oklahoma City win, Westbrook going for 45. You saw Utah continue to play well. What was more impressive to you?
For me, overall, I would have to say the Utah game. I haven't been able to watch them too much this year for the simple fact that they come on so late. But, Russ, night in, night out, we know he going to go hard and get them trips. So that's nothing new. But the way that Utah is playing, they're playing together as a solid team unit. The big fellas leading the league in blocks. So right now they're rolling. They're rolling at the time they need to be to try to get the things together and try to make a move to go through that playoffs as far as they can.
Rasheed, Kevin, we did a top 25 list. Gordon Hayward was not on my list. Do you agree or disagree that he's a top 25 player?
Man, I got to think about the players in the league. I would like to say yes. He played like it tonight.
For sure.
And, he played like an all-star. First off, shout out to Hayward. It's his first selection. That's huge. We've all been there. So shout to him. What he's doing for Utah on a nightly basis is coming out, competing at a high level, giving you numbers, being consistent with that night in, night out. I mean, you can't ask for anything more. To me, that's a true sign of an all-star.
As the young fella, he's trying to lead by example, being on that team.
Yeah.
Even though, his second, third, fourth year, something like that, he's still just trying to lead by example out there on that floor.
And I like the fact that this is his first. This should drive him, if not create an appetite for being better and set a standard. Utah's one of them gutty organizations that's been around for a long time.
That we all hate.
And I think that he's bringing that basketball back or bringing awareness back to the area of Utah.
And you know what? Both of you guys have anchored, obviously Rasheed in Detroit, defensive-minded team. Kevin in Boston, defensive-minded team. But you still were able to play fast. How was that able? Because Charles and I were talking about Utah not playing fast enough, but they are defensive-minded. How did you do that and your teams do that?
All right, pace. I think their system too.
Talking?
Talking, communicating, but then I think it's the system. If you know West Coast from East Coast, you have to be in shape in both. But the West Coast, you're going to run twice as much as you do in the East Coast, versus in the East. Scores are in 119s, 115s in the West.
On a daily night,
right. You go to the East, there are 80 and 70 points, if not 90. So the difference in styles of what, stand out right away. Chuck made a great point. If they're going to be one of the, or considered one to be talked about in the West, they got to speed their pace up. They got to be able to score. But then I think where they held, at the end of the day, they want to stop people. They want to be physical. They want to hit you. Utah to me is the only team or one of the teams in the West that plays like an East Coast team.
I agree, but with me, I would have to say it's the talking.
Communication.
That's that extra defender when you're out there on the floor. If I got my point guards and my wing players out top, they can't see what's behind them.
Right.
And I'm that big, no matter power forward or center. So I'm playing center field, so I can see it all. So as I'm playing defense with my man right here next to me, hey, watch the screen. Hey, ball move, here it come.
Conversation.
And then that way, my man could stay focused on his man without having to do the
turning his head.
Right, and
how do you speed the game up though?
Well, that would help them speed it up to me for the simple fact of, okay, now I don't have to second guess and react. I can make the offense do what I want them to do because I got the big fella back there talking to me, and he's a shot blocker.
He's protecting the rim.
Right.
Too, right.
So now, okay, I might be able to take that little bit of gamble, or I might be able just to force them left for the whole night or for the whole first quarter or whatever. Turnovers, and with turnovers,
run. Right, turns up the game. Good point.
Rasheed, you say you didn't get to watch Utah play a lot. When did you start going to bed early?
Man, You know, all the time, Chuck. You know, I just didn't want to go through that whole nightlife like we saw you with earlier. You know, I ain't want to revamp and go to the whole skinny uniform with the
Man purse.
Willie chain and the man purse, dog.
I'm just telling y'all, there was a 6-month window in America where every guy had a man purse.
No.
Hey, Chuck, what brand?
We had our bag where we kept our deodorant.
Right. That's called
Shower
a toiletry bag.
Yes.
Right.
It's called a toiletry.
Hey, Chuck, what brand of man purse was that?
Oh, I don't remember.
No, he had it custom. It was custom.
No, I don't remember.
It was custom. Look at the clutch.
What kind of pants?
Look at that
Hold on, what
clutch.
kind of slides you got on? What kind of shoes are those?
Ferragamo.
Hey, listen, man. I made a fashion mistake. I
What was
thought
in
I
that
was
man
cool.
purse?
I was a little overconfident. Well, I kept my cash in there.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much just cash. Hey, listen, I'll admit, that was bad. I should not have worn that outfit, but I was a little overconfident.
Look at his eyes, Ernie.
No. Your
Look
golf
at the lady behind him laughing.
no,
Look at Kim Bahuni from the
First
NBA.
off, your golf swing is bad.
can't help
This
but laugh at
outfit
that
is
one.
horrendous, though.
Listen.
Hey, wait,
got your eyebrows on
before you
fleek,
go, before y'all go, Area 21, I don't know if Chuck will do this for us. Unbutton your top button.
Man, stop it, man.
Please.
He
still has that chain. Yo, he's still wearing it.
Chuck, you got the Willie chain
He
on?
still got it on
Chuck,
right
you got
now.
the Willie chain on
That
from
same
83?
chain. Just pull it out. Just show
Chuck.
him. Just go like
Hey,
this
Chuck,
and pull it
I
out.
heard-
He just
hey,
pull
Chuck.
it out. He's got this.
Just for the record.
Wait, just for the record.
Not on
He
that.
still got the same. Come on, Chuck. Yo, that's a 30-year chain, man. Yo,
Okay.
come on, upgrade, man. Upgrade, man.
My man, Chuck.
He went from gold, and we done went to platinum and back to silver. Now he's still back to gold. He's back in
He got the
style.
Willie chain on. Are you serious? Hey, Chuck, I heard they gave you that when you first got to Auburn.
No, Auburn, we're not cheaters like they are in Tuscaloosa or over in Athens. We
Way to rat everybody out,
we
Chuck.
strictly abide by NCAA regulations.
Way to rat them out,
I
Chuck.
didn't get paid in college like Bobby Hurt, Ennis Wadley, and Ernie Johnson, the baseball player.
Wow.
And Herschel Walker.
Rat him out.
I don't want to leave out Herschel Walker.
Hey, Shaq, get him
Herschel
some
Walker
cheese.
had a house bigger than mine.
Hey, Shaq, get him some cheese, dog.
Yeah, I know.
He
Rat
just
man
ran it out
over
there.
there.
He set a couple traps.
More, it's great talking to you guys as always, and unfortunately it has to end because we have to go to break. More Thursday night highlights are on the way.